Hello, guys. Today we're going to go over bad files uh, using your software, knowing how to tell if you've got a bad file, how to fix it, um, what to uh, do as far as putting in an effort. Um, your CNC machine is never going to give you more than what you give it. If you don't put an effort into the drawing, into the file, um, it can't give you a good product coming out if the file is bad. It can only make what you gave it. So here's a file that we're going to go over today. The customer sent me. They're having some issues. Complaint was it's not making lead-ins in sheetcam. This is going to be a quick overview of everything that I'm seeing. First off, let's just start out. We have our size of our sheet material in here is 48 by 96. We are in inches. Um, you can see if I go to document properties, it is in inches, 96 by 48. Reason I would say that is uh, generally what I would do if I have a file that I did not draw is I would import this because I'd want to bring it into my settings, not have whoever drew whatever file turn my settings to something else, which is what happens when you open it. It'll open in the settings it was drawn in. But I'm going to open this because I do want to see what it was drawn in, what they did initially. So we're just going to go to File, Open. We're going to go here, click on the customer's file. Okay. Um, and just from looking at it right this second, I can see a whole bunch of things that are probably bad with this. Okay. First thing is, um, this changed the size of our sheet. It got rid of our uh, page grid. Okay. It also changed it to millimeters. Okay. So if I go to document properties, grab this, drag it over. We see it's in millimeters and it changed our sheet size. It also changed almost every other one of our settings in sheetcam. I mean, not sheetcam, but Inkscape. Sorry about that. Um, but first thing I notice is it's not showing any fill. When it doesn't show any fill, usually means there's broken paths or other issues with the file. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is just drag a box around it to see what we're dealing with. I mean, we should have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 shapes here, right? But this has a group of 66 objects in layer 1, right? Which we know pretty easily that that's not correct, okay? If we zoom in here on our part, we can see that they've got a wider stroke being shown, okay? We can also this kind of looks a little thick to me, but we're gonna see some of these places look a little odd. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go to View, Display Mode, and do Outline. Okay. Now when I do Outline, I can pretty easily see that right there, um, piece, right? This is a duplicate. We're gonna get rid of that. Let's look around and see if there's anywhere else that looks kind of thicker. Okay, that looks kind of thicker, right? Let's see what that is. Huh, another duplicate, right? Okay. Um, so here we've got a big gap, right? And I can see here that we have an overlapping path, right? Um, I'm not going to mess with these yet. I just want to take this into sheetcam and let's verify the customer's problem with their own file. Okay, so here I'm going to go to SVG because he sent me over the SVG of this. We're just going to bring this in one to one. Okay, first thing we see, this drawing contains overlapping paths and duplicates have been removed in here. Okay, so, well, we saw duplicates in Inkscape. We also saw an open path and we saw an overlapping path and an open path. So, well, what's that going to affect in our file here? Let's just go ahead and just do Operation Plasma Cut and see what it actually gives us. Just to see. So here, um, it didn't give us any lead-ins on our outside. We actually have multiple places where it's going to go and start. Okay, so that's kind of bad. Next one is, let's just zoom in here and see see what we've got as far as where our lead-ins are. Right, turn this off. You see this white line is our drawing. Our lead-in is on the wrong side. Our cut direction is wrong. Our kerf is on the wrong side. So these ports and these holes are going to come out the wrong size, but our line here on the outside, it's right on. So it too is going to come out the wrong size. So there's nothing in this file that would come out right. You would see these lead-ins. This is all going to be, these holes are going to be too big. This whole thing is going to be smaller than what it was supposed to be. Okay, so, but it tells you this, right? It's big yellow error letting you know. It's showing yellow down here. It's letting you know, hey guys, this file is not good to go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fix it. I'm not going to put a crazy amount of time into doing this because I am now not doing this for money anymore. I am just doing this to help people out. So I'm doing this free out of the kindness of my heart. So here we go. I just snapped that one to the other node and grab this guy, and we'll do the same with it. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead from here, just grab everything, and I'm going to combine this. Okay. I just want to save it. We're going to save it as an SVG. I just want to see what's going to happen. We're going to call this header plate 3. Save it as an SVG. And we're going to go here, delete the one that we had in, and we're going to open File and New Part. And then we're going to open up the file that we just fixed. Look at that. We now have yellow inside parts, a red outside part, and no errors, right? Okay, operation, plasma cut, got our layer, all select everything the same as we did before, and let's look at it. We've got one lead-in point on our outside, okay? The lead-ins are on the inside of our holes and ports, okay? If we go here, we can see our kerf is on the outside of the shape, on the inside of these, and everything is cutting in the right direction. So, man, amazing. Just that little bit of effort. Just, looking at what the software is telling you. It told us that that was not a closed shape, that there was duplicate parts, that there was overlapping lines, and that there was broken outer shape. There's broken shapes in there. Which, yet again, it all shows when you just look at how it came in, right? The outer should be red, the inner should be yellow. If you see a white line, white lines are open paths. It's not going to do a lead-in on an open path. It's going to do no kerf compensation. It's going to cut right down the center of that line. So this is what we need to be able to do to fix these things. But you got to go extra. I mean, each one of these softwares has a help section. There are an infinite amount of YouTube videos on these softwares. I mean, last time I checked to see how many there was probably 6 months ago, and there was damn near 300,000 YouTube videos just on Inkscape. So this knowledge is out there, this information is out there, but you just gotta put an effort in. It's really not hard. I mean, anyway, you see, it literally took me 30 seconds to fix that. That was, the fixing the file part was the easy part of this, and it was so blatant. You could see it. Anybody could see it, and it tells you, down here what's happening. So, guys, go ahead and let me know what you think of this video. I'm going to be making a bunch more videos, probably get into doing some training classes as far as, online training classes with videos. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll try to make some more videos here to help customers out, and we'll go from there. You guys have a nice night. So.